I want to show you Northeast Boise so that you know what to expect. And I want to show you some statistics on Northeast Boise or East Boise in comparison to Boise so that you know what to expect. Like, what's the average home price? So first, let's go and I'll show you around Northeast Boise. Let's go. What are you just standing there? Let's go. Currently in Southeast Boise on Park Center. We're heading to the east end. As soon as we cross over the river, we're going to be in Warmer Valley. We're going to be in the east end. I'll show you a little shopping center, an up-and-coming shopping center around there, and then we'll get into Warm Springs Mesa, and we'll go up to Warm Springs and see some views. So we have Bound Crossing on the right. We can go to Bound Crossing, a little shopping area there. They have lots of great food spots and a Pilates studio. This is the bridge that we crossed over the Boise River with. So just crossed over the Boise River. We are now in Barber Valley. And if we kept going, we would go into Harris Ranch. So here would be Harris Ranch. Roundabout, second exit, we're going to be in Warm Springs Mesa. There we go. So take a left at Warm Springs, and technically in Warm Springs Mesa. Really beautiful, lovely place to live. And on the left, use the sign, says Warm Springs Mesa, and up we go. Warm Springs Mesa is extremely unique. It has its own sewer system that's set apart from Boise because it was developed as a separate unit from Boise, because the owner of Harris Ranch, he built up here so that he could watch over all of his cattle, because where Harris Ranch is used to be all cattle land. So we've gone up, let's go down. Here's the Warm Springs exit, coming down. Okay, now we're on Warm Springs Avenue, which is a really popular street in East Boise, and we're gonna take a look at very prominent homes in East Boise, or very prominent architectural styles that you should really look out for in East Boise and really throughout Boise. So let's go. I'm gonna take my skateboard and we're gonna go. Here we've arrived at Queen Anne on Warm Springs. There are more than one Queen Anne's on Warm Springs, but this is one of the most prominent. Here's a good shot for you. See if I can get on the frame. There you go. So keep an eye out. Unique homes all around Boise. So there we got to see a few homes on Warm Springs in the east end, northeast, also known as. So keep an eye out for those homes on Warm Springs. And let's go back to the house and I'll show you some market dynamics. And we're back. back from seeing homes. I hope you loved the homes, the views, and the tour that we got to see in the East End. So we didn't see everything, obviously. There's a lot more to see in the East End that I didn't really show you much of the Harris Range. But I hope you got a good understanding of the area. And like I said, we're going to go and talk about market dynamics. I'm not going to give you market dynamics specifically, but I'm going to give you a few quick statistics based on market dynamics. Because a lot of times market dynamics is used as a really fancy thing that agents use, and it makes them seem really good because it's really complicated information. Agents study it and then they tell their clients about it in a really confusing way. But when you're looking for something specific and just if you want to move there or list your home, then you want to know quick facts, right? You don't need to know every detail. You need to know what you need to know. So I have 3 quick facts so that you are better understanding of the current market inside of the East End. All the facts I'm about to give you are from January 1st, 2024. So starting in 2024, 12 months prior to that, 246 homes were sold in that 12 months period in the East End. And in Boise, just over 5,200 homes were sold in that area. Both Ada County and the East End have the same average months of inventory. And if you know what months of inventory is, it tells you if there were no new homes that went on the market, how many months would we have if homes were continuing to be bought. So at the current moment in the East End, it's about 1.1 months of inventory, and in Ada County, it's 1.1 months. And that information tells you if it's a buyer's market or a seller's market. So 1.1 months would mean it's still a seller's market. And the last thing we're going to go over is average sold price. First, going into the East End, the average sold price in the East End is about $855,000 over the last 12 months. So that takes into account the 256 homes that were sold over the last 12 months. The average of that was $855,000. And if you look at Ada County, the Ada County average was $590,000. So I hope that gives you a perspective of what the East End is like and what the difference is between Ada County and Boise. Let's recap. So out of 5,200 homes that were sold in Ada County, 246 of those were in the East End. Not a lot, right? And Ada County and East End have the same months of inventory. Months of inventory tells you it's a buyer's or seller's market and how fast the homes fly on the shelves. In the East End, the average sold price was $85,000. In Ada County, the average sold price was $590,000. So East End is going to be a little bit more expensive than the rest of Ada County. And like you saw, you're going to get different architectural styles than you will say in Murray. You might get some more views if you're in Warm Springs Mesa, and you're also going to get really great amenities. I love the East End. And I love Southeast Boise. I did another video on Southeast Boise. If you want to watch that, go watch that. And if you like this video, give it a like. Give it a like so that other people can find it and other people can know if East End is somewhere that they want to live. And as always, I will see you tomorrow.